we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. I'm not going to be doing this AI couple. I can't do it. They both got big face. I don't want to look at their big face. I don't feel like looking at her injected face and lips. I just don't want to see in her strong jawline. For some reason, they think they're the finest couple on TLC, but they both look weird to me. They look like AI generated people. They just look like characters to me. And they both got like almost like bobbleheads. They just look weird. I don't know why they bring them back. I'm trying to figure out if TLC can see when we fast forward these people. I assume they just here for a filler. I think TLC give a shit whether he get damn visa or not. They're just on here faking the funk. That was my opinion when they was on the last time. That's why I never reviewed them, and they will not get reviewed no more after this. So let's flip the page to Matt and Amani. Y'all, why they gotta be from San Diego? Just tell me why they gotta be from San Diego. And why is this story the same as Danielle and Garrett? I mean, the minute they came up with a full storyline and having a female in Mexico, I'm sure everybody was like, okay, this is just like their storyline, except Jesus ain't all up in their mouth right now. It might be in hers, but for right now, Jesus ain't got no part of their little goofy ass, little freaky ass lifestyle that they got going on. So again, with the kids, they have 3 kids. They met in college. Like I said, she's in tech, and I don't remember exactly what it is he does for work. However, he's totally square-looking guy. You can tell he's just happy to have this beautiful woman on his arm. So her convincing him to bring someone else into marriage, he wasn't gonna let his shit, that what he got going on. He's like, shit, probably never get someone that looked like her and married me too and had my babies. So he ain't letting her go nowhere. So he gonna go with whatever she wants to do. That's what this relationship on surface is looking like. So I'm assuming they got a nanny or they got a little dungeon somewhere. Once them children went to sleep, now it's their turn to play games. Now we get to find out what their storyline gonna be about. So she come out the bathroom with her little nurse's outfit on, and he laying in bed with his little boxers and his little chest out, and she's like, you need a nurse? And then all of a sudden you see old girl come on, oh my God, I'm hot. So now we find out they have a little thruffle going on. Now here's the thing. When you look at this girl damn near looks like Roberta. Not only do she look like Roberta had braces too. This girl got braces too. So because they're having this long distance relationship, they just keep trying to spice things up. Apparently nothing's off the table. Tell you who's gonna get hurt in this relationship. Your husband is. Sir, you shouldn't let anybody else in your bedroom. I'm telling you, he gonna be the one to get hurt. She gonna be the one to step out. That's what I see. Anyway, the way they met her, little senorita, is they was on vacation with their 2 little friends. They was at the club. They met her. They were vibing. And after their little drinks and vibing, they took her back to the hotel like the freaks they are. They got their little freak on and found out they felt like they had something in common and they was really vibing with her. So they kept the relationship going. So that's how they met her, and they just kept her ass after that for their thruffle, as they like to call it. Since they felt so comfortable with her. They feel like she really opens up their mind and all this shit. I said, okay, here we go. So they have only known this girl for a year. This 1 year, and probably, I think they said, had contact with her, maybe, I think they said 24 times. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that. Not really sure. But they've only known this girl a year. And apparently she has 2 kids too. But they only met one of her kids. Kind of like similar to Roberta, the whole little story. It's just, oh no, wait a minute. Roberta didn't have no kids. But again, same storyline. So their whole plan is, like I said, the whole Garrett and Danielle, they're going to go to Mexico. But he said this time when we go to Mexico, it's not going to be all fun and games of vacation. We over there taking care of business to see how it's going to be when we're just, trying to do some real shit. Because his plan is to see how it works with the little senorita, meet the kids, other kids, meet the family, see how they get along, see how they like vibe and shit. And if everything works out, he gonna divorce his wife and then try and get engaged to her so he can get damn visa and bring her back to the US of A. But they want to see if she really serious about what they plan is, because this is what they plan to do. Now they on a little boating trip with the friends, and the friends think they crazy as hell. They don't understand why they doing this shit, because they, in their eyes, it's like you've only known her a year, only seen her a few times. Like, how you guys gonna divorce? You gonna divorce your wife and then try to bring her over here and then like marry her so it can be legal? And they said, "Ain't you worried about that shit?" And Amani said, "No, he ain't going nowhere." And you know what? She's right. He not going nowhere. He is not going nowhere. So it don't matter to him if that's, he said it. Don't matter if she's my wife, girlfriend, whatever. That's my boo. Not leaving. He's not leaving his wife. But here's what I see that could potentially happen. She looked like the type of person he may leave Matt out in the cold. I can see her being more attracted to the little senorita. And we, just what I was thinking, like Danielle, because I felt like she was really digging on Roberta, the way they be gazing in each other's eyes and touching. I just felt like Danielle would have went for it. But anyway, back to their ass. I just feel like she that type of chick, and that's where this may be headed. I don't see him stepping out and going out of bounds in the relationship. I don't see him doing that, but I see it for her ass. What do you think about it? Y'all, I know you guys remember Juan and Jessica. Jessica, who did not have any control over her kids. Them kids was getting on Juan's nerve. The scene I remember is that cereal scene. He sat there and made that damn cereal for that little boy. She watched him pour the milk and then gonna say the little boy don't like milk. Like, it was just a whole lot. And she was pregnant then. I said, shit. How he gonna deal with these kids? He don't even really like these kids. These kids are out of control. Did you see her house? Did you see how dirty her house is? You don't have to be, like, I understand having kids and sometimes you just don't have enough time to do shit. But I'm sorry, that house was a mess. Those kids is old enough to be cleaning some shit up. We wasn't allowed to be horse playing inside my house. Growing up, we couldn't have toys in the living room. We either played in the den or we played in the patio. But half the time she was kicking our asses outside. Go outside and play. Back then we went outside and play. I understand it's probably cold and shit, but come on now, her house was just a hot ass mess. It didn't have to be that damn messy. So you mean you gonna get that boy, bring him over here to the US of A? And what she gonna try to turn him into is a whole daddy daycare, because she said I supported him during his job, so now it's time for him to support her job. Like, sorry, he was I'm sorry, he had a job before you. So how were you supporting his dreams? It's not like you stopped working so he can work. How the hell you been paying your bills? So when she said that shit didn't make no sense. He had a job before your ass. So I hope there's no need for me to go over her story and how she met Juan. Remember, she was the man that he met on the cruise ship. That's how she met him. And they still showing little scenes of him getting busted because somebody called her about him cheating. He denying the shit. She really don't want to look into the shit. So she just, like, if it's true, don't know, don't care. She just want him here to help her with these kids and help her with this baby. He gonna want to deport himself right back to where the fuck he came from. And I don't mean to say mean about that. I'm trying to be funny. But it's like he gonna want to just like, hey, come get me. He gonna be calling the people on himself to get his ass out of that damn house with them damn kids, because they gonna drive him crazy while her ass is at work, which is so unfair to do to this man who, this is his first time having a whole baby. So this is going to be a hot mess. They're going to do nothing but argue. It's not going to be a good situation for him. It's not. He's going to a place where probably people don't even look like him. So that's another thing he's going to have to adjust to. He's going to have to adjust to a lot. The language, the people, the food, the looks. He's going to have to adjust to a whole lot. But them kids in that house, he going to be calling the people like, come pick me up. Please take me Get back away from these damn people. But it was nice and touching to see him crying, because it's the he gets to finally be with his baby and just being away from his son. That was hard. So he's happy about that. But buddy, that shit is just gonna last for a couple of days. The minute she go to work, you're gonna be pulling your damn hair out. And I hope she clean up that damn house before she take him to that house. Cause that's just, it's in bad taste to have company over for the first time and you got clothes and shit all over the damn house and the dishes ain't clean. Like, come on now, you got time to do something. People need to take naps. If your kids had some structure, shit wouldn't look like that. So now, y'all, I think she is from Wyoming. So I'm always on YouTube just looking at random stuff. So I was looking at places where they say black people are moving from or something like that. And Wyoming came up because I think that's where she's from. It is 95% white people there. Okay. And I think it was like 4%, a very low percentage of African Americans. I don't know what the other percentage was, but it's not a lot of us out there, and it won't be a lot of him out there. So he's gonna have a problem adjusting to, like I said, the whole lifestyle, the look. It's just gonna be a culture shock for him, and the kids is gonna drive him crazy, but I'm here for it. Anyway, you guys, thanks for showing up when I show up. Don't be an asshole.